and welcome back to Roguecraft here on Musicfreegaming. It is so great to have you back. I am here up on the nether roof because we've got some fun and exciting things going on. Let me show you a little bit. So, Toy Reaper has been doing some cool stuff, getting things in place for a nether hub and all this stuff. You can see he's starting to lay out some space here. Check out what he's built at spawn. This is pretty cool. So, yeah, check this out. He was showing this in one of his videos, and actually looks like he's added a roof to it too. Awesome. Yeah, so he said this was based off Hawkins' Lab, which I guess is a Stranger Things thing. I admit, I have never seen Stranger Things. I don't have Netflix, and I don't like horror. So, hey, that's two things that's going to keep me from seeing that. But this is what we've got here in the overworld, and as I come back through the portal, you can see up top here, started linking everyone's portals from their bases up here. Now, I'm just a little bit on the outside of things, not that far away, but apparently just far enough to be outside of the Nether Hub area, which, you know, works for me, I guess. But now that we're starting to get everyone up here on the hub, I went there the other day and I'll just fly over this way because it's not that long of a flight, actually. And I set up a portal here to the end, which is fabulous. Why would you need to go to the end? Well, you know, dragons and shulkers and things. Of course, Toy's shulker farm pretty much eliminates the need to get those, but, you know, elytra are still a thing. But we also need a good XP source. And usually the best way of dealing with that is to build yourself an ender. And it has fallen on me to put that together. So I'm going to run down, gather up my materials, and let's... there's a word here I'm looking for. Meander. That's the word I'm looking for. Seriously, words are hard, y'all. But I'm going to meander over to the end, and I'm going to put together an ender. So let's go do it. Okay, here I am in the end, and it's a nice place. I am wearing a pumpkin to keep the Enderman happy. And yes, I do have a data pack on so that you can see what's going on as well. Now, the good news is the spawn portal, or the spawn platform, when you come through the end portal, is sort of out at the edge of nothing. Just about. We've got this little section of end stone right here. And this is a good thing, I think. I'm definitely going to have to do a little cleanup here, but I think... let's see, I don't know if I want to come off the end stone or if I want to come off the portal. I think coming off the end stone is going to be a little bit nicer. So I guess the first thing I want to do is set up shop. So let me clear a little area to put in my, to drop down my shulker boxes and various other tools that are going to come in handy here. And then I'll get started with the scary stuff. Okay, now here's where things get scary. The first thing you do when you start building these things is you drop yourself a little bit of lava, right? So we'll just, I guess I can put it there. Now, the lava will flow off this way because it tries to go to the lowest part first. Yep, okay, free cam, not walking. And basically what I'm going to do is wait the 87 years for this to flow down to the bottom of the world. Honestly, it only takes like a couple of minutes. So we'll let that flow. And what this is going to do is this is going to give us a central pillar of stone, something that we can build off of. So that's going to be nice. That's going to be our platform at the bottom. Once it gets down there, then we just drop a little water next to it, which will flow down, turn this all into cobblestone, and that's what we'll build off of. Because, you know, building off lava, a little hot, little spicy, and also really hard to connect blocks to. So looks like, yeah, it looks like we're at the bottom. So we'll just drop our water in next. Change that to obsidian. And you can see the water is now turning the whole thing to cobblestone all the way down. The water is also going to provide the way down to the bottom. And that's the part that scares me to death. Now, as you might be able to see, I have taken off everything except my feather falling boots. And actually, I think I might take those off too for this this task here. And one of these buttons is the... there we go. Turn off free cam. There we go. I'm in the right place. Let me go and grab my tools box here. I'm going to take off my my boots here as well. Just because, you know what? The danger of plummeting into the void is real, and I would like to really not do that. All right, so we grab some materials. Honestly, I've got some stone brick and things I pulled out from the end. So let's, or the fortress around the end portal. So I guess it's time to meander down. All right, so down we go. Now, part of the reason this is really scary for me is I'm kind of afraid of heights, just in real life. So also, let's make sure I know how to go up and down. Okay, because I'd really, really like to not plummet into the void. All right, and now what I want to do is if I can get this right there. Okay, I think I've got it. So now if I can not wash off this platform. Okay, cool. So now the next thing to do is go up. Actually, so yeah, I think I've successfully added a very, very small platform. Now the catch is it's going to flush everyone off, which is not ideal. So we'll have to get down and do some other things. But that part is done, and there's a lot to do there, but I need a chance to catch my breath. So I've got a small platform. I've got to drop things. So in theory, you could drop down into this water. It needs some work. I was just testing it, and I splatted on the stone. Fortunately, all of my stuff stayed here, so I still have my axe and my sword, because I brought that for some reason, and my shovel. So if I only had my feather falling boots on, maybe I'd have survived that. But that's a problem for future me. So for the moment, I'm going to just very carefully add some leaves out here. Now, the plan is to go out 124 blocks in that general direction, and then build the ender out that way. So that's the plan. Now, the way this platform is going to work, let me slap a couple of those down here. It looks like I lost a little bit of carpet, but that's okay. I'm going to double stack carpet. Now, the reason you do this is that by double stacking the carpet, the Endermen are not going to be able to teleport onto it, because they say, oh, look, it's double stacked carpet. I can't walk there. And that's fine. Now I'm going to take off this stack just so I can get back down to the leaves. But I wanted to make sure I knew where everything was. And looking at this, okay, so it looks like what I'm going to be able to do, I'm not going to do it right now because of reasons. Mainly, I don't have stuff to keep water in, but I'm going to put soul sand right there. So I've got a bubble column back up to the top. And then I'm going to tidy up this drop chute so that it's a little bit safer, because I don't know about you all, but splatting on the ground as I plummet is not high on the list of things that I want to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out, let some water flow that way. And there we go. That should help a little bit anyway. At least there's more of a chance of actually landing in the water. So we'll see. I think I might also build this out this way just a touch, just so that I have a little more room for my stuff to splat without it falling into the void, because that sucks. All right. All right, let's go and clean up this carpet and get started on the rest of the platform out that way. And for that, toggle crouch is going to be my friend. So that is absolutely how I intend to handle that. Also, just because I don't want to plummet into the void that badly and lose that soul sand, I'm just going to set that up there. All right, let's go build some stuff. All right, so now one long row of leaves later, I am now 128 blocks away from the dragon spawn island. So I just need to do that a couple more times, and then I can get started on the ender. Now, I might as well, since I'm going here, put some carpet back. Now, as I said just a moment ago, I lost some. I actually had a stack and a half, and apparently that's the one thing I lost was, oops, that's not where that goes. The one thing I lost was the full stack of carpet. So I will have to meander back that way. Now, I should be able to run this way without falling in. I'm going to crouch again. I'm scared. This is scary. You know, I'm scared. Okay, and I'm back, and I've got a nice drop chute in place. Maybe not the most colorful or decorative, but it works. So it's real, obviously, it's simple bubble column and drop chute, and I just took iron bars around the outside just because. And I built it up now so it's connected to the spawning platform, right? So you drop in after you've you swung in from the coast with your tired arms, right? Now you drop through the end portal, you end up here, and you can slide right on down, and then you'll be able to walk out to the end. Or you could just fly out there. I'm going to leave this open. I still need to put in the double carpet. That'll happen here towards the end. The next thing I need to do is actually get started on the ender itself. So I think what I need to do is I've got a platform in place, got a couple of hoppers in, but I need to build up the drop chute and the kill floor. So I think what I need to do is grab my ender chests, or my shulker boxes, because I know what words are. Grab these and take them out to the platform so I can get started on all that fun. It's going to be exciting. Or, yeah, sure. We'll go with exciting. That seems like the word. So the beginning of the platform is in place. Got some framework going on. A lot of this is going to, well, it'll look prettier when I'm done. The Endermen are going to drop here on this plate of hoppers. I have some water there, so I have a nice drop column from up top. This will build up. You can see the ring up there that I've started. That's going to be where the top platform is, where the Endermen are going to be. And then I've rigged this fun thing. So when the Endermen die, they're going to drop all sorts of Ender pearls, right? Lovely. They'll get sucked into the hoppers and will get fed into this chest. I have a hopper under this chest leading into a dropper. Now, with an Enderman farm, you end up with a crazy amount of Ender pearls, right? These guys behind me love their jewelry, and when you kill lots of them, you get a lot of Ender pearls. So I thought it might be good to do something about that. Now, in the models I've seen, this one is loosely modeled off of one developed by ijevin, I think, for some season of Hermitcraft or other. His thing just whips him out here with a lever that dumps all of this stuff out of the hopper, right? Just to clear out the pearls. I like that idea, but what I thought I would do is I'd pull them into this chest, which then goes into the hopper. But rather than setting up a manual switch, I thought what I would do is run a comparator on the chest that feeds out to this piston here. The sticky piston, when it gets a signal, will push out the hopper, or push out this observer, complete the observer clock, and we'll start dumping pearls. Now, here's where things get fun. I have another comparator, oops, which is facing the wrong way. That is awesome. Should go that way. Nope. Put it in the wrong way. Again, there we go. And see, what's happening is this comparator is reading the cake. Yeah, that's right. We are on the cake level of redstone. So what'll happen is this comparator will compare to this comparator. Well, this gets a full signal because it's a full cake, which this will be a full signal when this chest is completely full. In fact, I might throw a repeater over there just to be sure I get a full signal all the way over to the piston. But that means what will happen is when this chest gets full, the piston will engage and start throwing stuff out of the dropper, okay? In fact, I'll clean this stuff up so the pearls will shoot out that way. But when this chest gets empty, it'll turn off. So you'll always have a full chest of ender pearls. Or, you know, it'll always fill up anyway, and then just keep things going as pearls come in. Yeah, sure, somebody could come in, take all the pearls, and leave it empty, but then it'll just accumulate more. So the idea is to have a cache of pearls without having piles and piles of them, or without having to manually hit a switch. Okay? So that's the plan here. The next thing I need to do is build up to the top and build this platform. Now, the design, it's going to be real basic. I'm going to just take some glass up the front, because who doesn't like watching Endermen plummet to their imminent demise? And then I'm just going to run stone and stone brick along the top. Okay, I've got a little bit here with some brick and some carpet. That's going to basically cover a platform around here where you can just walk around. But it's also going to keep Endermen from showing up here while you get all slicey dicey. And then you just double carpet to keep them from coming at you. So my next trick is to get up here with all of this fun stuff and build it up. So that's the plan. So I will see you in a few minutes after I get all that done. So I've got the platform done, and I've got the tower done. Right, so you can just whip right through here, comes on up. Oh, looks like I've got an extra block I need to pull out, but at the platform here, this is where all of the Endermen will spawn. The next thing I need to do is get the bait. That's right. We're going to give them a nice little Endermite to hunt down. That's right, because they have Endermites that are good at eating, and nothing an Enderman likes better than eating a good Endermite. So we'll get that up there, and then the Enderman will come through and they'll drop down for all the killy. It's going to be fun. Alright, so got myself an Endermite, and I'm going to slap a name tag on him so he doesn't despawn. Giving him the appropriate name of Enderbait. So now the next trick is going to be to get him into a minecart and not die. Both of those things are awesome. And hey, I succeeded at least both of those. Hey, there's a switch. So this iron block is sitting right over a iron post with a carpet on it. That's where the minecart's going to drop. This is pretty basic Ender Farm stuff. You find any number of... oh, okay. Turns out he doesn't like being in the carts, and I guess I can't blame him. Anyway, you can find any number of tutorials on how this all works. So, yeah, so the next step is going to be to drop him down onto the... cheese monkeys. Don't run away. Okay, speaking of running away, that's my job. Okay. Well, now I have a problem. Okay, fortunately, I had a spare elytra, so that's going to get me up here. And now I just need to get enderbait back in the minecart. Again, the whole not dying thing. Yeah, I did one of those. But I grabbed my my hiking boots with feather falling so that it's maybe less of a concern if I hit a little hard. There we go. Now, hopefully, again, I can get him on here without... There we go. There we go. See? Without all of the death. It's great when that happens. So now, just slap a carpet on top of him here. Like that. Boom. There, that'll keep him safe. And now I get to just tear down all the scaffolding. And we should be... Oh, scaffolding. And I need to get some trapdoors. So, guess I'll go get all of that stuff and finish up this farm. All right, so I've got the drop area done. The Enderman will drop right down here, stand on this little green platform, and all of their happy little ender pearls will end up in the box. So the next thing I need to do is turn off the lights and start getting them down there. So let's just come up here. Yeah, we'll just take out a few of these and we'll see how this goes. The lights are out and now you can see all of the happy Endermen trying to get at the Endermite, and they're just going to drop right down into that hole. So that's perfect. So now the next thing we need to do is just go over there and deprive them of those little joys in life, like, you know, living. Now this is a problem, right? This guy out here. That'll be fixed once we double carpet the this walkway. But in the meantime, and it's a little loud. Let's see, where did there's my sword. Now I do have this lovely Ender, which is mending, sharpness, sweeping edge. Probably would hurt to put something else on it. But, alright, let me turn down the sound, because this is going to get loud. We'll just turn that down a bit. And... boom. Okay. And other than the ender pearls ending up on the outside. Oh yeah, this is working great. Here they all come. So, perfect. And they're all one-hit kills. Let me just test this real quick with the Ender sword. Okay, cool. So just wanted to be sure, and this is all loading up. Oh, Enderman head. Perfect. So this looks like a success. So we'll see what happens when this fills up and test my redstone. But otherwise, this seems to be doing what I want. All right, so I've been running this for a little while. Yep, happy Enderman. And this is working just fine. Yeah, this is working great. So got the hoppers under there. They feed the chest. You can kind of see under there the redstone is lit. So as this drains out, this gets full, this will drain out, and this will eventually drop down, not to full, but down to roughly 5 or 6 empty slots. So that works for me. So if anyone needs something, right, they can come get ender pearls. And so there's a cache here. But as the Endermen go here, right, just slacy. Right, this will fill up, and then we'll start spitting them out again. So this is a happy thing. I actually have redstone that works, so that's in and of itself is somewhat amazing. So I will take it. Right now it looks like nothing's happening because it's getting fed out into this dropper, just as fast as it's coming in. There we go. Now it's starting to get ahead. So yeah, I think this is a win. And that's all the time I've got today. This was a lot of fun. Don't forget to like the video. Obviously, you've made it this far, so, you can give it a like. And subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on those notifications so you know what's coming up. And until next time, be excellent to each other. This is Musicfreegaming, signing off.